Good morning, good morning, good morning. If you can hear my voice and see my face, I am on Facebook Live. It's day one. I am on Zoom, still on our Crown Church of Charlotte Zoom. And I'm not sure if it's going to allow me to also do it on Instagram, but we're going to try. If you can hear me, holla at your girl. Good morning.
Well, good morning.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. I love it. I am so excited. Good morning, my love. Good morning. Those of you that are on Facebook, I love doing it on social media because you can always go back. Now, I did say to myself, now why in the world are you doing this live at 6:30 in the morning? It's only because we did a 40-day prayer push at 6:30 that I decided to keep the time and not change it. So here we are. I am up. I am awake. This is going to be the first of its kind. If you are live with me and you have friends and family members and business partners, if you got a girls group, I need you to tag them here. I need you to get them in the room. I need you to tag Lottie, Dottie, and everybody, because what we're about to do is really shake everything up. We're about to take our lives to the next level. And I am so excited that you desired to go on this journey with me. So iAm in the AM is a book that is specifically designed for women. However, I do not want to leave the men out. So this is a tool that I wrote. You can see it on Zoom. You can see it on Facebook. This is a tool that I wrote in 2019. I am, I will, I have, I speak. Affirmations, declarations, and decrees for today's woman. But for the next 21 days until I release the men's edition, we're just going to interchange the pronouns. So I don't want our men to feel left out. If you are in Charlotte, North Carolina, you know that I have a heart for the men. So your man copy is coming. Just give me a little bit. So today I want to do a little bit of unpacking the vision behind this tool. It is not a book. It's a tool because I want you to reference it again and again and again. And although you are on Zoom, you are free to type in the chat. Of course, those of you that are on Facebook, like this chat up. Again, send this to your group. Text Lottie, Dottie, and everybody and tell them that this is day 1 of 21. So this is the preface. After going live on social media, speaking to teenagers, young adults, entrepreneurs, and emerging leaders in small groups and private sessions, I noticed that most women and most men have amazing dreams, but are limited by the way they see themselves and perceive others. If I'm talking good already, drop a 1 in the chat. So I desire to arm my tribe with a tool to solve this problem and create a new reality. See, I live by the motto, your world is framed by the words of your mouth. I didn't make it up. The Bible actually says so. God created the heavens and the earth. And when it came to the atmosphere that we would live in, the Bible repeatedly exclaims, and God said, and the effect was, and it was so. To me, that simply means if you're not satisfied, won over, or in approval of the way your life is presently evolving, you have a God-given right to say something. We're about to have fun over the next 21 days. We can no longer complain about what we refuse to change. This uniquely and powerfully created instrument, the tongue, can create situations of life or death, blessings or curses that will manifest in our lives based on what we choose to believe, what we dare to say, and how we decide to live. So we're going on a journey together. It begins with you as a woman. It begins with you as a man. I want to emphasize that you are more than a wife. You're more than a husband. You're more than a mother. You're more than a father. You're more than a sister. You're more than a brother. You're more than a daughter, and you're more than a son. You are more than an entrepreneur, a teacher, principal, preacher, personal assistant, employee, or friend. I will give you specific words of affirmation for functions within your life, but you are more than a title that is prescribed to you. I need somebody to type in the chat wherever you are. I am more than what I do. Come on, type it. I am more than what I do. I will give you specific words of affirmation for our functions in life, but you are more than a title prescribed to you. Good morning, cousin. Happy Monday, love. I hope to build your esteem, your confidence, your assurance that you are not what you do. Beyond what you do, you are a unique woman and a unique man who is special, gifted, important, and needed in the world. You might mean a lot to specific groups of people, or you may feel taken advantage of, diminished, and underappreciated. If you read my first book, Beautifully Broken, you would agree with me that your triumphant existence at this point in life is proof that there is a God who is governing your life. You would also concur that he is masterful at making sure that all things work together for your good. I admonish you to stay committed on this journey because your best days are currently unfolding. I am, I will, I have, I speak is a resource for any woman or any man who needs to use their vocal abilities to speak positively over their life, their gifts, and the lives of others they know. I hope this is just as revolutionary for you as you declare it, as it has been for me as I was writing it. You may need to gather a few of your closest friends for an iSpeak party, or stand alone in the mirror with tears running down your face because you're counteracting thoughts, emotions, and vicious cycles that have kept you bound for years. Either way, know that I'm here, cheering you on. I'm in your corner now, and I will be there in the future. I can't wait to see the woman you become and the man you become at the end of this journey. So that was my heartbeat. I wanted to take a little bit of time. Sometimes we skip through the preface of the author, but that was the vision. Now, I want to describe the difference between an affirmation, a declaration, and a decree because we're going to be cooking with hot grease for the next 21 days. And I need you to understand that although affirmations, declarations, and decrees are three terms that are used interchangeably, they have different meanings. If you're still with me, drop a fire emoji. So before we begin, a little bit of teaching, and then we're going to get into our affirmation for the day. I believe that it is important for us to clearly define what these words mean independently so that we can use them effectively and collaboratively in our daily lives. Here we go. The word affirmation, somebody type affirmation, AFFIRMATION. The word affirmation describes positive statements and declarations that validate or confirm. Affirmation also includes emphatic statements that another reality exists. So when you are looking to affirm something, you are literally standing to say, I know what my current reality looks like, but there is another reality that exists. I'm going to get to it soon, not today, but there is a difference between truth and fact. The fact is, but the truth is, if you following me, just nod your head. There is a difference between truth and fact. So an affirmation can help you challenge or overcome negative thoughts for the next 21 days. This is what we're going to be working on. I'm going to be coming for limiting beliefs. I'm coming for word curses. I'm coming for every pessimistic thing that has run through your mind. So I need you to hold on, because we're going to slow it down, but we're going to speed it up. Affirmations help you challenge and overcome negative thoughts and remind you of what is true. That's an affirmation. Declaration. The word declare comes from the Hebrew akava, which means to make known or to set forth an accounting. So I ask a question, and it says, have you ever traveled out of the country? I love traveling internationally. And if you've ever done it before, normally when you're coming back into America, they give you a U.S. Customs declarations form. And on that declarations form, Irma, I see you this morning, I have to write an accounting of everything that I have, watch this, but everything that I picked up on the trip. Uh-oh, it's about to get good. In the same way, declarations are spoken words that communicate what you've acquired, what you're carrying, and what you currently have in your possession. So if you're going to declare, that means it's presently on you or it's presently in you. So an affirmation challenges and overcomes negative thoughts. A declaration is something that I currently something I currently possess. I speak a declaration in the present. An affirmation is something that is about to change in my life because I have delegated authority to do so. But then we're going to get to a decree. Decrees are exciting. Decrees are exciting for me because it allows us to shift into another realm. I need somebody to type decree. D-E-C-R-E-E. Come on. Type the word decree. Decrees are exciting to me, watch this, because it's a law made by someone in authority. When we decree something in the earth, we are commanding laws. Now, I decree scriptures from the Bible because I believe that the Bible is error-proof, okay? And it has just been for the past 38 and a half years in my life. The Bible has been absolutely amazing. So we're commanding laws to manifest in the earth what has already been established. A decree, listen, often appears to pronounce the direct opposite of your current reality. We decree that we are healed in spite of sickness, that we are rich in the face of foreclosure, and that we have peace in the midst of chaos. Again, a decree is a law made by someone in authority, and it manifests in the earth something that's already been established. So I don't want you to shrink or cringe when we get to portions. So every day, it's going to be a mixture between an affirmation, a declaration, and a decree. Some things are going to rise on the inside of you. I need you to go with it. Because what I'm going to be your language coach, if you would allow me to, for the next 21 days to help you form your words. So now that we know what to speak, let's continue our journey on how to speak positively over our lives. Let's get into our affirmation. I'll be done in 15 minutes. I didn't think I was going to 7, but here we go. I need you to say this with me. And if you can type fast, you can type it in the chat. But this is more for mastery, okay? Here we go. I am, now let me explain this. I am, I will, I have, I speak. Whatever you say after the I am, you give an invitation into your life. Are you hearing me? So from this day forward, I need you to watch your I am statements. Make sure that you align with everything that comes after the I am. Let's go. I am, say it with me, neither here by accident, I can hear you guys in my head, nor does my past control me. I am refusing to compare myself, contrast myself, or compete with anyone else. I am actively working on loving all of me. Come on, stay with me. I am speaking to my fears, overcoming my doubts, and pushing past my limitations. Let's work. I pulled a few excerpts from the first day. I am neither here by accident, nor does my past control me. I need you to know on Monday, August the 11th at 6:46 in the morning that you are not an accident. I don't care who has told you different. I don't care what life is trying to punk you to believe. There is no accident in your life. You are here for a purpose, with a purpose, and on purpose. So I need you, after we get off of this live, after we close out the Zoom, I need you to realize that there is no more wasted time. I am neither here by accident. There is no accident, whether it was a one-night stand, whether or not your parents were married, whether or not, like me, your father left at an early age in your life, whether your mother transitioned or your father transitioned, whether you were raised in a foster home or by family. Some of you may have even raised yourself. You are not here by an accident. Why in the world did you overcome the abuse? Did you overcome the violation? Did you overcome the hurdles of your past? You are here for a purpose. I need to speak that before I even give you anything about your future. I need to confront your past. Your past is so powerful. Your past is so amazing. Your past qualifies you. It does not reject you. I know many of you are feeling, I can't possibly move forward in my purpose. I can't possibly affect or change anyone's life because my past is too murky. It's too dark. Baby, the breaking of you is the making of you. Come on, let's work. So I am neither here by accident, nor does my past control me. I need you to give up the power of your past. Let the past be the past. Let bygones be bygones. All right, Shantae, it's easier said than done, but we are making a decision that we're changing our mindset. What you focus on magnifies. What you focus on increases. If you are stuck in yesterday, that's all you're going to see. But I rose up on this morning with a little bit of strength in my body to remind somebody that your past is no longer in the driving seat. I need you, whether you are widowed, whether you are divorced, whether it was a broken engagement, whether your business has been closed, whether your home has been foreclosed. Come on, all of the evils in our life, whether you felt like you've missed a moment, your past no longer controls you. Whether you had low-level thinking and something that you once had was taken or it was seized. I need you to get rid of giving your past the power. Okay? Because at this moment, we're in a turning point. God bless you, sir. Good morning. We are in a turning point. 2025 is not playing with us. It is August the 11th. And if you continue to focus on yesterday, you're going to rob yourself of the gift called present. And you're never going to be able to have the creative function for tomorrow. So, I am neither, say it with me, here by accident, nor does my past control me. I am warning for the next 21 days to brainwash you into believing that the best days in your life, your ministry, and your business are currently unfolding. If you take this journey with me, I will literally wash your brain to turn, watch this, wounds into wisdom. I will brainwash you to let you know that what was working against you can actually work for you. I am refusing to compare myself, contrast myself, or compete with anyone else. Let me tell you something. I am very clear. I am standing at the intersection between ministry and the marketplace, between faith and finances. And it took me a long time to get here, okay? But I'm so happy that I arrived at the place, watch this, called confidence. If you're going to speak over your life, let me be the confidence cultivator. Let me be the one that tells you outside of your emotions, outside of what it looks like, outside of what it feels like, there is a particular lane for you. I need somebody to type that. Come on, Facebook. I need you to holler at me. There is a lane for me. What I'm carving out is called the leader lane. Now, I originally was saying the lead her lane, but I realize that God has given me an anointing. No funny business, but he's given me an anointing to even cultivate men. So it's not just for ladies only. There will be some specific things that I do just for the women, but this is the leader lane. I am the leader's leader. If you are in proximity to me, everything about you is about to come up. If you are in closer quarters with me, ask the people that stick close to me. I'm optimistic. I'm going to stretch you because good is the enemy of great. We are no longer comparing ourselves. Listen, there have been years that I sat on the sidelines of this social media digital space, not thinking that I had anything worthy enough to say for people to log on. The devil and his bald-headed mama is a liar, okay? I need you to realize that there is no comparison with your gifting. God is so strategic. He's so wise. He's so amazing that none of us have the same DNA print, even if you are identical twins. So there is no comparison. Are you tracking with me? There is no competition. You have your own lane. And if you stick in your lane and find your lane, there will never be traffic. I'm a Brooklyn girl who now lives in Charlotte, North Carolina. And I lived in Long Island. Other parts of the city have it, and I see even in the Carolinas we have it. If you have multiple people in the car that are traveling on the road, you get to actually get quicker, faster. You get to your destination faster because it's called the HOV lane. What I'm looking to do is to create a lane where you understand your worth, but then you lock arms with people who understand their worth. And together we can get to our destination. I'm looking for my community. That's why I'm going live for the next 21 days. That's why I have camera on Zoom for the next 21 days, because I realize that through my voice, I can magnetize the people who are called to my destiny. So again, I say, I am refusing. It has to be a refusal in your heart, a refusal in your mind that after today, I will celebrate everyone without shrinking. I will clap willingly for those that are winning without second guessing what I'm creating. I celebrate you, baby. I'm the girl's girl. Okay, I'm the leader's leader. I'm the one that will clap for you loud and scream proud if you get there before me. But it doesn't mean that what I have is also not worthy of producing. There is a producer on the inside of you. There is something that you have to give birth to. There is something that you have to bring to fruition. So again, I say, I'm refusing to compare myself, contrast myself, or compete with anyone else. This is not a competition. I'm not in competition with anyone. Others may be in competition with me, but I am not in competition. All I'm focused on is what God has told me to do. And I'm producing it at God's speed. I'm glowing, I'm growing, and I'm flowing. Somebody can take that. That's a freebie. I got 6 minutes left. I'm glowing, I'm growing, and I'm flowing. Ain't no competition. I'm in my own lane. This lane was carved out for me before the foundations of the world. This is the lane that Denise Smith didn't even know she was producing me to do. This is the lane that every tear that I cried, it actually laid the track for my future. Come on. Every heartbreak, every disappointment, every ounce of despair created a spot for you. How dare you shrink yourself and try to sound like somebody else? How dare you second guess your voice when the God of the universe put treasure on the inside of you? There's a lane for you. Somebody type that. There's a lane for me. I am actively working on loving all of me. All of me. I want you to do the thing that makes you scared. If you don't like your nose, if you don't like your hips, if you don't like your feet, if you don't like the way you talk, you may have a lisp, you may have a stutter, you may have a concentration issue. I need you to work on your weakness and make it a strength. In my church, we don't use the word weakness. We call it glows and grows. Because it's also how you speak to yourself. If you speak that you're weak, what you focus on magnifies. I may not be glowing, but I can grow in this area. I need to grow with how I look at myself. And the first thing that I say, it's not going to be rude words to me. Come on, ladies. You know that when we put on and we pack on good loving, we speak word curses. Oh, you're so fill in the blank. Not anymore. I'm actively working on loving all of me. I've always had a complex about my feet, right? So I said, okay, ain't no way I'm about to take people on a journey because my second toe is longer than my first toe. And people have laughed at me, right? Because normally your second toe is a little bit shorter. Mine, for whatever reason, I'm just different. My second toe is longer. So I've always had a complex, Kiafa, about my feet. Baby, I was in New York and I said, these feet are going to be hanging and swinging all week long. You want to know why? Because I'm becoming one with me. And there's somebody that don't even have 5 toes. Uh-oh. When you really think about the big picture in life, if my feet allow you to not hear the word of God that I have for you or not accept the purpose, then you're not for me anyway. And I can't keep cringing because if I'm not loving all of me, then I'm not showing up 100%. Oh, okay. Y'all thought it was about feet. No. It's about the area that you are shrinking because you don't love all of you. So we are not gifted with the 100% of a Michelet. We've never received a 100% of a Vicky Boyd. We've never met a 100% of a Serena Darden because there are parts of you that you are shrinking because you don't love all of you. Permission to go over a little bit. I'm going to try and keep this to 30 minutes. Let's see what I can do in 3. So I'm actively working on loving all of me because I've got to show up with all of me. I am speaking to my fears. Come on, say it with me. Fear don't live here no more. I'm going to feel the fear and do it anyway. I said, well, what if nobody gets on? I got on Zoom. It was just me and my administrator. She was like, no, there are people in the waiting room. I was like, oh, okay, fine. Okay. Guess what? I'm going to keep going. Even if I have to go by myself, because eventually my consistency and my perfection of my craft is going to birth the community that I'm looking for. So I'm speaking to my fears. Not that I am ignoring it. I'm just doing it with fear. Okay, move over that way a little bit because I got work to do. Y'all hear me? I want to give you practical tools. I'm speaking to my fears. Overcoming my doubts. How do you overcome, Shantae? By doing it anyway. Squinching your butt cheeks together. 30 seconds of courage. That's how I overcome my doubt. I press live anyway. I could have made excuses. I'm not feeling good in my body. You can hear it in my voice. My team will tell me you need to slow down. You're doing too much. Or you should change the time so you can get rest. That's a doubt. There are people on Facebook Live. There are people on Zoom. There are going to be people that listen to the replay. If I keep listening to my fear, I'll never do it. If I keep letting doubt win, I'll keep shrinking or altering until I'm comfortable. Baby, you're never going to be comfortable. You got to feel the fear and do it anyway. You got to turn doubt into determination. Who am I talking to? I'm turning my doubts into determination. Oh, that thought came in my mind that I'm not going to be successful. Watch me. Watch me work. Let me cook. So I'm speaking to my fears, overcoming my doubts, and I'm pushing past my limitations. I just did 40 days of prayer. Sick, in different time zones, in the airport, everywhere, on a cruise. I'm pushing past my limitations because I'm trying to birth something. I'm trying to birth something. I'm trying to get something through me, out of me, into the earth. So I'm going to push past my limitations. I hope that this has helped you. I'm at my 30-minute mark. I wanted to teach a little bit to give you the difference between an affirmation, a declaration, and a decree. And I'm going to read it for you one more time. I am neither here by accident, nor does my past control me. I am refusing to compare myself, contrast myself, or compete with anyone else. I am actively working on loving all of me. I am speaking to my fears, overcoming my doubts, and pushing past my limitations. And this is how we're going to end it as our virtual community. I want you to say, I speak it, type it in the chat, and I believe it is one phrase. That's how we're going to end every day. I speak it, and I believe it. I hope that this was amazing. Everyone that is on Zoom, you can head over to my Facebook page if there's a part that you missed or that you want to kind of just chew on. I wish I can read all of the comments. I love you guys for tuning in to my Facebook family. Listen, this is what we're doing. We're going Monday through Friday for the rest of this month. And then in September, we're going to go Monday through Saturday, 21 days of speaking over your life. I'm going to drop the link for Kindle in the chat, or I may actually go back and edit the caption. And then if you would like a hard copy, I have a few left. I can sign and ship them to you. I love you guys. We've named today, Say So. Say So. Or I think I said speak it or something like that. Whatever it is, whatever the title is, I want you to open up your mouth and I want you to declare that my best days in life are currently unfolding. I love you guys. I speak it and believe it. I'll see you tomorrow at 6:30. Bye-bye for now.